Hi Twin Flames, let's do your energy check for December 2022. Any information that you need about me, my decks, the personal readings and my upload schedule can all be found in my description box below. So you just click where it says more below and in my pinned comment below as well. As always, this is general, so you only take what resonates for you. You can flip it, reverse it, take it, or leave it. Okay? Right, so, Twin Flames, I'm going to put Divine Feminine energy here, and Divine Masculine, your energy is going to be over here. Okay? But as I've already mentioned, you can flip it. Okay, remember, energy is fluid, it can be interchangeable, so your discernment is definitely required. Okay, I also do encourage everybody to read the information that I have provided below to ensure that you're not dealing with a narcissistic individual. Okay, because there's a lot of misconceptions, a lot of myths and really not good stuff that is floating around online about twin flames, and it can be quite dangerous as well. So education is key. Right, so twin flames, let's pull your energy. Divine Feminine first. What's going on for Divine Feminine? What is the energy around Divine Feminine, please? Thank you. Okay, seek, coming together and shine. Okay, so you've got the Hermit, the Two of Cups and the Sun. Divine Feminine, this is really nice energy, right? So this, for you specifically, and again, like if you're a man, you can still resonate with the Divine Feminine energy, right? It's not about gender, it's just the energy, okay? This combination is indicate for our Divine Feminines that you have done a lot of introspection, right? A lot of soul searching. And basically, while a physical union would be nice for some of you, it's not going to be the be all and end all, right? Because with this seek energy, that this Hermit, you've come to that place of inner peace, of understanding that there is a lot more to your connection than just the physical intimacy, the physical connection, because at the end of the day, it is a spiritual connection that you're dealing with. So you're very well educated on that. And you are approaching this particular connection now from a spiritual angle, which is really playing into this sun energy. You know full well that you don't need this physical union to make you happy. The fact that you've met your twin flame counterpart is providing you with enough comfort and enough happiness. It's your soul journey. Your soul journey is providing you with this deeper understanding of yourself is providing you with this. So that's a really powerful position that you're in at the moment, Divine Feminines. It's beautiful. Right, so I'm going to look into the Divine Masculine energy. Let's take a look. Energy around the Divine Masculine, please. Energy around Divine Masculine. Okay, top one. Win or lose, the Five of Swords, Divine Masculines. Still a lot of competition in your energy, Divine Masculine. Probably you might need to take a leaf out of your Divine Feminine Energies book and approach the situation for what it well and truly is, okay, which is a spiritual connection. It does require that deep soul searching. It does require going back into repressed memories. It does require working through pain, anguish, heartbreak, grief, any unresolved trauma, anything like that, okay? Divine Masculines, that there is a reluctance in your energy to take a look at the things that pill up your emotions, okay? It's specifically when it comes down to dealing with any kind of grief. Don't be so reluctant to look into those emotions, right? You have to look at it, process it, work through it, and then ascend it, okay? So Divine Masculines, you're still very much going through the process, and I'm feeling strongly that what would really help you right now, Divine Masculines, is that soul searching. It is that self-care. It is recognizing the difference between, oh, that's weird, because I was getting the 3D and the 5D. Okay, let's go with that, right? Recognizing the difference between the 3D and the 5D, for sure. Okay, and also not everything does need to be a competition as well. Right, Divine Feminines. So with the Tarot Divine Feminines, I'm going to take a look into head space, heart space, and what's going on a soul level, okay? And then we'll do the same for the Divine Masculine. So the Divine Feminines, please. Head space, heart space, and soul level. Divine Feminine. Okay. Your cards are coming out in reverse. You've got the Hanged One, which is the Hangman, and the 7 coins. Okay. I am going to clarify the Hanged Man in reverse for you, right? You got Justice coming out now as well, but it's in the heart space. Okay, the Tower. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, your cards are coming out from behind the deck. So there's this sense, Divine Feminines, of you probably trying to put the connection behind you. No longer holding out for this physical union. Because you've already recognized that that's not, for a lot of twin flames, not all of them, but for a lot of them, it's not about that physical union. Right, I do need to pull out my clarifying deck pretty much immediately. Okay, 10 of Cups is your overall energy, Divine Feminines. So yeah, that it has come through you being in that hermit energy. Okay, which is that introspection, the soul searching, recognizing that your happiness, it does come from you. It really does. And that has given you this brand new outlook in life, right? Not everybody is going to like my videos, by the way, because I don't give fantasy, right? I delve more into the spiritual journey of the situation that you're dealing with, right? Not everybody likes that, because everyone wants to hear such and such is coming back, that they love you, they miss you, that they're going to hold and caress you and never let you go, right? Most of us know that that's not the reality of life. Like, life doesn't happen that way, okay? If you're on a spiritual journey, yeah, it is going to hurt, it is going to sting, and it's not for the faint of heart, right? So Divine Feminines, you're really standing in your power here, something chronic, okay? You've got the Queen of Swords under there as well, so you're not suffering fools lightly either. You're really, how do I put this? Okay, I can't really put it in any way that is like super, super polite. You're just not putting up with bullshit anymore. Bullshit people, bullshit ideas, like, you're just not putting up with it. There is this no bullshit attitude that is really coming from you, super, super strong, Divine Feminines. And it's making other people think twice about trying to screw with you, basically, okay? I mean, you're in this 10 of Cups energy. It's absolutely fantastic. You don't need anyone else's approval, a validation. You've understood completely that your happiness, it's not found within another person. I mean, look at the sunbeam coming from their chest. You know full well that your happiness, that is coming from within her. It's coming from inside of her. The illustrations tell you everything that you need to know about this particular energy. You know this full well. And it has opened up the path, Divine Feminines, for something beautiful with this Ace of Coins. Absolutely beautiful. And I feel as well that a lot of our Divine Feminines are actually helping other members of the twin flame community to articulate and make sense of the journey that they have been on and the journey that they are currently still on. Okay. So you're really putting your skills to good use and your experiences to good use as well. It's beautiful. Can you tell us more about that Ace of Coins, please, for our Divine Feminines? The Ace of Coins. The Star. Exactly. Healing, nurturing, rebuilding. Very, very powerful. Divine Feminines are a powerhouse at the moment, and they're a beacon of light, hope and truth for everybody else as well. Like, especially with that star energy. Definitely. Divine Feminines, you're a star. Why is the Hanged Man in reverse, please? Why is the Hanged Man in reverse? I'm getting betrayal. Some of our Divine Feminines have been working through feelings of betrayal, either feeling like a victim or actually being someone's victim, but then standing up for yourself and saying, look, enough is enough. I'm not going to be a victim anymore. Because the Hanged Man in reverse can sometimes indicate like a martyr. So, someone who has been a martyr. And then 7 of Coins in reverse, that can indicate somebody giving up. Someone who feels like they're working without any kind of reward, basically questioning, especially with this being in the headspace as well, questioning themselves, why, you know, like, why do I bother? What is it I'm doing? And that injustice right next to it. Understanding that this is some kind of a soul contract. Can you tell us about the Hanged Man in reverse, please? Thank you. The 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, decision made. Decision made. And the decision that you've made, Divine Feminines, is you're no longer leaving your power in someone else's hands. Can you tell us more about the Justice, please? The Divine Feminine. The 6 of Cups. Yeah, what was that about? Soul contract? I'm not saying any Zodiacs, by the way, because like literally all the Zodiacs are out already. So you could be any Zodiac. Your person could be any Zodiac. The Zodiac information, I find, isn't really helpful in a twin flame spread. For that reason is basically a lot of energy does come out. See, with this soul contract as well, that there's something else with this. It's like, I feel when I'm reading this for you, Divine Feminines, that I'm only being given a little bit of the puzzle. So that within itself is a message of basically, you don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know what it is that you can expect. It's still very much not cloak and dagger, but there's still very much a lot of unanswered questions. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Coins. Why is the other person, so that would be your twin flame counterpart, it's like, why are they still being selfish for a lot of you? Your person is presenting in the 3D as being very closed off, very restrictive. I'm getting nonchalant as well. It's like you don't know how to read your counterpart because it's like they're not giving you anything in the physical. Do you know what I mean? It's like their body language is really difficult to read. Their messages, if there have been any, are really difficult to read. It's frustrating. Like, really, really frustrating. I can see that. 7 of Wands. There is something here, though. Definitely. So you've not been paranoid, you've not imagined it, nothing like that. And I can see in your headspace at one point, yeah, you were definitely thinking at one point that perhaps you were reading too much into it. Perhaps, you know, you weren't really trusting in in what it was that you were feeling. You know, a lot of yous were sitting there going, maybe I'm just reading too much into this other person. Maybe they're not my twin flame counterpart. Maybe this, that, and the next. You're resolving a lot of that, though, because now there has been a lot of evidence in your physical that your person, your twin flame counterpart, is your actual counterpart. So that there is no more question of that. But then you're still trying to resolve this whole thing of, well, why are they being the way that they are, you know? Heart space. The Tower, Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Wands. It's an interesting combination because it's like hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is being bookended by the Tower on one side and then the Knight of Wands on another. So a Knight of Wands, that gets a bit of a bad reputation because it's quite a flighty energy. In this particular deck, it's very childlike, it's very playful. I mean, they've used a dolphin to illustrate the energy of a Knight of Wands. You can't pin this person down, right? And in your heart space, it's like, well, you don't want to pin them down. You just want to know what's going on. And there have been a lot of revelations as well. I mean, it's been quite the emotional journey for you here, Divine Feminines. Quite the emotional journey. Can you tell us more about Tower, please? Divine Feminines, thank you. The 5 of Wands. Yeah, exactly. That's the card of arguments, disagreements, not seeing eye to eye, push and pull, hot and cold, on again, off again type energy. You can see in that deck it's spiky. There's something really spiky about this situation. It's like your heart space is telling me you don't know where it is that you stand with this person. And your revelation has been, okay, so because you don't know where it is that you stand with them, you don't know how they feel, you know how you feel, but it's like you're not fully sure about how it is that they feel. You stop looking in their direction for validation and happiness. Wheel of Fortune, fate, karma, destiny, things actually moving in the right direction. That's in your heart space. In this deck, it is a beetle, and that's all about protection. So you're doing everything that you can to protect your heart, to protect your emotions. It's almost like some of you might have thought as well with that Knight of Wands. You might have thought, well, do you know what? I'm just going to play the field for a wee bit then. But something stops you. And the thing that's stopping you is because you're not wanting your energy, your powerful healing energy to integrate with just anybody and everybody. You're not. Like in the past, maybe a small handful of you might have done that in the past as like a distraction technique. As a way of feeling loved, if only but for a moment. But it didn't work back then. Because Wheel of Fortune. So you know full well that that's not going to work now. That particular message is only for a tiny, tiny handful of you. You're being very, very careful about who it is that you're sharing your energy with. And tell us about the Knight of Wands, please. Thank you. The 3 of Swords, yeah. And it came out with 10 of Cups as well. Exactly. Exactly. You're getting confirmation after confirmation in this read, Divine Feminines. It's a repeating message, exactly. You're not looking to outside sources for your happiness and validation. In fact, a lot of you know that that's the quickest way of getting hurt with that Three of Swords. When you put all of your eggs into one basket, as in someone else's basket, that is the quickest way to get hurt. Knight of Wands. There is still pain in your heart, though, when it pertains to your counterpart, because I suspect with this particular energy that a lot of you are looking at your twin flame counterpart, and that's what they are doing. They are looking for validation and happiness inside other people, and like they're not finding it. In fact, the more that they do that, the further back they're setting themselves on this particular journey. I can see as well, though, Divine Feminines, that your energy towards your counterpart, in spite of the pain and anguish that you feel over them, you still wish them well. Like, you don't wish any harm upon your counterpart at all. It's like, even though that they're hurting you as a byproduct of them hurting themselves, you still wishing them well. You're still hoping that they will wake up. On a soul level, you've got the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Coins, and Strength. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, talk about standing in your power. The Queen of Coins, like, for real. A lot of you's focusing on your business, work, your career, your finances, your future. You could be focused on your home as well. You could be buying a new home. You could be beautifying a pre-existing home. This is a really warm, cozy, loving, safe energy. And this is the vibe that you're giving off to people. So it's like, on one hand, yes, you do not suffer fools at all with that Queen of Swords. You're not putting up with bullshit, absolutely. But equally, you're not going out of your way to give it to other people either. So, you know, you're not going out looking for arguments. You're not going out looking for revenge or looking to take out your pain on other people. You're doing the work, Divine Feminines. You've done a lot of the work and you're still doing the work. There is no way in hell with this kind of energy any of our Divine Feminines are going out there deliberately hurting other people to make themselves feel better. That's not happening. That's not a thing. Strength. Divine Feminines, you should be really, really proud of yourselves, because it looks like your connection to your twin flame counterpart, it looks like it left you in quite a dark place, and you're not just crawling by your nails out of this dark place that you were left in. You're actually thriving as well. On a soul level, Divine Feminines, you're thriving. You do not get these three cards like this in your soul energy if you were not thriving on a spiritual level. You're showing people the true meaning of the word love by being love in everything that you do. Right from your home to strangers on the street. Literally everything that you're doing it with love. Tell us about strength, please. It's like you've made a compromise for yourself, but you refuse to compromise yourself. Those who know, know. And tell us about strength, please. Okay. That was quite lethargic, the way that card came out, and I am being directed to pull in the top one as well. So these were these ones were the lethargic ones. The Page of Coins, the Seven of Coins, and the Chariot. And this is the one that I was directed to take out. King of Swords. Okay, so right. So the compromise that you made within yourself, Divine Feminine, was you didn't want to move on, but you felt that you had to. That's why when these came out, they came out in a really sort of sleepy, grudgingly manner. Okay, so the way that your cards come out tells you a lot about the energy as well. Okay, Page of Coins, Seven of Coins, and the Chariot. You didn't want to move on from this connection, but you felt that you had to. A big part of you felt like it was your duty. And there were definitely a lot of lessons that were learnt through this situation as well. Page of Coins, it's a student. And again, you're imparting this wisdom, growth and knowledge onto other people so that they in turn can improve their lives and start looking at aspects of themselves that they are needing to look at. You're a healer, Divine Feminine. You're a healer in all senses of the word. And then the one I was told to take out is the King of Swords. It's a very intelligent energy, very articulate, very sharp, very quick-minded, but also not necessarily emotional. Two of Cups, the Sun, and the Knight of Coins. I do feel my initial gut reaction to this one, Divine Feminines, was that's your counterpart, who is absolutely mirroring you. Remember, you're the Queen of Swords underneath that one. Your counterpart's watching you. Your counterpart is mirroring you. Your counterpart is learning from you, and they're learning by example. Their head is definitely turned in your direction, what's under their Ace of Wands. Right, so Divine Feminines, your counterpart's problem was that they were looking at the connection with you purely from a sexual perspective, purely from a place of lust. And they're realizing actually that there's a lot more to the connection with you than meets the eye. They're slowly but surely understanding that, and they also know that there's a lot of work that they need to put in. They need to play catch up. They do. Okay, right, let's take a look into the Divine Masculine energy, and we're going to do the same. We're going to get their head space, heart space, and soul level energy as well. It's Divine Masculine, please. Head space of the Divine Masculine. And again, you could resonate with this energy because the energy is fluid, it is interchangeable. Right, headspace for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, you're wanting to reach out, aren't you, to your Divine Feminine? You got Queen of Cups and the Eight of Wands that came shooting out. You're thinking about your Divine Feminine constantly. You're seeing your Divine Feminine in your dreams. I've not got the moon. I've not got the moon out yet. I'm feeling that energy very, very strongly. Divine Masculine, there is this urge that you're feeling to reach out to your feminine and to tell them how you feel towards your Divine Feminine. But there's something that's stopping you because this is in your headspace. This is in your headspace, so you're thinking about it and thinking and thinking. You know full well that your Divine Feminine, look, you've got the Sun. You've got the Sun in this deck. You know full well that your Divine Feminine would be receptive to you. You know it in your head. In your head, you know that they would be receptive to you. It doesn't matter if the last time you spoke that there was an argument or a disagreement. You know in your head that she will be acceptive of you. Divine Masculine headspace, please. Top one, okay. There you go. Two of Cups. Exactly. Exactly. Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine, this was your energy here, wasn't it? With the King of Swords. Analytical, logical, communicative. And you are looking at your Divine Feminine. You are definitely looking in their direction. Not in a creepy way. Divine Masculines, you absolutely love your Divine Feminines. Heart space of Divine Masculine, please. Oh, that was a huge jump. Queen of Coins. Well, look at that. Now, the Divine Feminine has already made an appearance as the Queen of Coins down here. Divine Masculine, you see your Divine Feminine working on themselves. You're probably watching your Divine Feminine at their work as well, and absolutely loving what it is that they're doing. You see them being nurturing, caring, giving. You see them growing. You see them, for a lot of you Divine Masculines, you see your Divine Feminine grow in their business as well, with that being the Queen of Coins energy. You've got the Chariot as well. So Divine Masculines, you don't wish any ill will towards your Divine Feminine. In fact, with that Chariot, you're cheering on your Divine Feminine. From the sidelines, you're cheering them on. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Again, that's another aspect of the Divine Feminine energy that we've already seen here. Queen of Swords. It's almost like your heart is telling you. It's like your head is telling you, reach out and contact my Divine Feminine. They're going to be really happy to hear from me. It's like your head is telling you that, and you're feeling that push and that urge. But then your heart, it's almost like Divine Masculines, your heart is betraying you in a lot of ways. Now, this energy here, Divine Masculines, is making a lot more sense for me as to why that would come out, win or lose. A lot more sense, because your heart's going, oh, my Divine Feminine's not going to speak to me. They're not going to want to know. They're going to be really standoffish, and that will hurt me deeply if my Divine Feminine hangs up on me or doesn't respond to my text message. Like that would hurt me really, really badly, and I don't know how I would cope with that. That's in your heart space. So Divine Masculines, not to make you sound weak, because you're not weak by any stretch of the imagination, Divine Masculines. You are absolutely afraid, like you're shit scared of being hurt by your Divine Feminine. Absolutely shit scared. Can you tell us the soul level, please, for Divine Masculine? Okay. The Knight of Swords. The fastest knight in the deck. Judgment. Yeah. There has been a disagreement here. There has been either a misunderstanding or a full-blown argument. Yeah, Five of Swords again. Yeah, exactly. Win or lose. It's come out again. Divine Masculine. You're looking for forgiveness from your Divine Feminine, but you don't know if you'll receive it. And that's why you're afraid. The love that you have for your Divine Feminine is deep. Like, your Divine Feminine, like no one else has ever come that close. No one else has ever been able to, I want to say, touch your soul in the way that your Divine Feminine has. But there's still a lot of this 3D energy, even in your soul energy, if that makes sense. It's under there, strength. Look at that. You're getting the same cards that are coming out. Strength. It's the same for you, divine masculines. You need to come to this compromise within yourself without compromising yourself. Let's take a deeper look into some of this energy for you, divine masculine. Can you tell us more about the Queen of Swords, please? Why does divine masculine think his divine feminine is not going to be welcome to their communication, please? Right. Literally everything is wanting to come out. So there's a lot here. There's a lot that's gone on. A lot. Can you tell us about Queen of Swords, please, for divine masculine? Yeah. See how they're coming? They're coming from the back of the deck, which tells me that there's not been communication between you two in a long while. Usually, like, when I find that the cards are coming from behind the deck rather from the front, it pertains to past energy. A lot of things that are still not resolved within the situation because it's coming from behind you. It's not what's coming in towards you. If it was coming in towards you, it'd be coming from the top of the deck. So there's a lot of things in the past, divine masculine, that are still needing to be resolved. I feel for a lot of our divine masculines, I'm getting the word haunted. You're haunted by something. You could be haunted by your divine feminine. 3 of Cups, 3 of Coins, 5 of Coins. You're haunted by a decision that you made in the past, divine masculine. This is why you're asking for and looking for forgiveness from your divine feminine. It pertains to a decision that you made in the past that pertains to, for not all of you, but for some of you, a lot of you, but not all of you, another person. Divine masculine, did you put in front of your divine feminine another person? Is that what's going on here? 3 of Cups, 3 of Coins, and the 5 of Coins. You made a bad decision here, divine masculine. And again, I'm getting the words, my heart betrayed me. I thought I was in love, but I actually wasn't. There was something that was sex-based that you put as a priority before your divine feminine. And it's that decision that's haunting your heart space. The Sun, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Coins, and the Hanged Man. Don't you sit there and tell me that you're not watching your divine feminines, because you are. Page of Swords and Queen of Coins. You're watching your Queen of Coins divine feminine from the sidelines because you love them and you care about them deeply. Your divine feminine is your sunshine. They are your star. They are your dream, but you're in this hangman energy and it's in the upright position. So it's like the connection has been left swinging in the wind until, divine masculine, until you resolve this within yourself about how you made the wrong decision in the past. That's how you can come back in. Now, I fully appreciate when I opened up this read, I was banging on about how the physical union is not the be-all and end-all in a twin flame connection. In your heart space, divine masculine, that is exactly what you're wanting with your divine feminine, though. You are actually wanting the physical union with your divine feminine, but you don't know how to get there. You don't know how to get there. And that's why you're currently watching your divine feminine from the sidelines. You are definitely wishing them well. You are definitely sending them a lot of love and a lot of loving energy. I mean, divine masculine, your vibe towards your divine feminine is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. But divine masculine, your divine feminine, I feel strongly, would appreciate evidence of that in the physical reality rather than this. Okay. So it's just a wee bit of advice there for you from Spirit. Because your divine feminine is needing a hand in the form of some kind of physical evidence that you do still love them and that you do still care for them, right? And that's why you're feeling that urge, divine masculine. That's why you're feeling that urge to reach out and communicate to your divine feminine. Because emotionally and intuitively and spiritually, you are actually picking up on your divine feminine's energy. These are like almost psychic messages that your divine feminine has been sending to you. And you have been picking up on it. That's why you're feeling that urge to reach out to your divine feminine. That's exactly why. And that urge just grows stronger and stronger and stronger by the day, by the minute, by the hour, by the second. Asking. Judgment. Will you forgive me? Can you forgive me? Can we try this again? Can we try it from the top? Hermit energy. Exactly. For judgment. Yep. Exactly. Confirmation after confirmation in this read. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Exactly. The King and the Queen of Cups. There is a lot of love here between this couple of twin flames. A lot of love. A lot. And it's like, I'm feeling strongly that a lot of 3D vibes were coming through in this read. Because you're both looking for validation. There's nothing wrong with looking for validation. Don't get me wrong, right? Nothing wrong with it at all. But it is not under any circumstances to be somebody's life goal to seek out someone else's validation. In this particular context, for our twin flame counterparts, they are actually needing some kind of validation from each other. Some kind of physical conversation. Did you feel this? Yeah, I felt that. Do you remember that time when you said such and such? Did you pick up on that vibe? Do you know what I mean? That kind of validation, that kind of conversation where it's like, yeah, actually this is a shared experience and that yous are not going crazy. That kind of validation is actually really incredibly important. So I'm here to tell yous both, and take this as Spirit basically knocking your heads together. Yes, you're both feeling it. Yes, you're both going through it. You absolutely are mirroring each other. Abso-friggin-lutely. And that this was not an imagined situation from either one side or the other side of the table. It's not an imagined situation. This is a legit soul contract. Justice, Six of Cups. This is a legit twin flame connection. Definitely. And now yous are at that stage where it's like, do you know what? Yeah, we do need some kind of validation from each other. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. What energy is coming in towards divine feminine, please? Energy's coming in towards divine feminine, please. Divine feminine, I feel somebody could be jealous of you. And you got the wand, intention. Okay. Divine feminines, everything that you do, it's about the intention. And we've already seen in your energy, your intention is honest, true, and very, very honourable. Okay. Maintain those positive intentions. Divine feminine, keep doing what it is that you're doing and keep coming from this really good place, right? There is somebody outside of this particular connection that is jealous of you, Divine Feminine, okay? I'm not going to beat around the bush with this one. The person who's jealous of you, I do feel, it's a member of the same gender as you, for one. And they're jealous of, I'm feeling, the attention that you're getting as well. They're jealous of the fact that when people speak about you, they're saying good things. And the jealous person can't handle that and is making them angry. So this person is going to try to trigger you. They're going to try and push your buttons, and they're going to try and pull you out of this loving space that you're coming from, so that they can say to everyone else, the ones who are talking good about you, see, they're not that nice at all. Okay? So just be on the lookout for that. What energy is coming in towards Divine Masculine, please? Divine Masculine, I feel that you're going to be making a decision within the next week. Air, imagination, yep. So that's the decision that you're going to be making. Divine Masculine, I feel that you are going to be, can you see the face in that cloud? You're going to be contacting your Divine Feminine within the next week, I feel. Because you're coming out of your head space and you're pulling all of this out of your head, out of your imagination, and you're bringing it into your physical. So you're actually doing something about how you feel, which is amazing. What message have you got, please, for our Divine Feminine? Okay, that top one. Right, so Divine Feminine. Your Divine Masculine says, lying was easier than being honest. So yes, your Divine Masculine is very hurt over the decisions that they made. They're devastated that they lied. Either they lied about how they were feeling about you, Divine Feminine, or they partook in a lie that someone else was spreading about you, and they found it easier just to ignore it. Lying was easier than being honest. I feel strongly that for most of you, that is about your Divine Masculine basically acting in a nonchalant way towards you, because they couldn't face the intensity of this particular connection. What message have you got for Divine Masculine, please? Right, top one. Okay. I want to tell you how wrong I was. My ego just won't let me admit it. So there's been mistakes made on both sides of the table. Mistakes have definitely been made. What's under there? There are lessons I still need to go through, so that's going to be joint energy. So there are still lessons that you are both needing to go through. What message have you got for Divine Feminines, please? Oh, okay, that's reversed. It was my fault, but I blamed you, and that's in reverse. So Divine Feminines, you were blaming yourself. Divine Feminines, you felt at one point like you had made a mistake, like you had been a failure. You felt like you had somehow done something to sabotage a soul contract. But you didn't. You didn't. So no more blaming yourself, right? In fact, if anything, with this being a twin flame thing, the blame for some should really be 50-50. Okay, and then Divine Masculine. I wish I could take back my words. So Divine Masculine, that's your message from your Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine saying, I wish I could take back my words. So perhaps Divine Feminine is saying, well, maybe I was a bit too sharp. Maybe I was a bit too... how do I put it? Perhaps the Divine Feminine said something to Divine Masculine when they were pissed off. Well, we're all only human, you know. And then the joint energy, just being near you, is intoxicating. Yeah, exactly. Just being near each other is very, very intoxicating. Have guidance for Divine Feminine, please. Guidance for Divine Feminine, please. Thank you. Okay. So Divine Feminines, it says, free yourself from hesitations, perplexity and consternation. Only intent on what is beneficial. Okay. So Divine Feminines, no more overthinking, and only put action towards things that are going to be beneficial, like the way that you have been. Seeing divinity in everyone and everything, you're nurturing your Buddha nature within. Yeah, exactly. Divine Feminines, you're really focused on this connectivity and understanding that everybody, even the people that we don't like, even the person that's jealous of you, there's divinity even within them. In wisdom, you're aware of the processes of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. Interesting, Divine Feminines, because we've already seen that you were 100% at one point blaming yourself for everything, and you were feeling like you had somehow failed. And you're being told, no, stop punishing yourself, reflect, and release those feelings of how something was entirely all your own fault. Have messages and guidance for Divine Masculine, please. Thank you. Okay, so Divine Masculine, you're being told, live in joy and love, even among the troubled and those who hate. So, Divine Masculine, your advice genuinely is to take a leaf out of your Divine Feminine's book. And you've been watching them long enough now to know exactly how your Divine Feminine is navigating through difficult situations with difficult people. You've seen them, how they hold themselves and carry themselves, and how they still have love and compassion even for those individuals who otherwise perhaps wouldn't deserve. Do you know what I mean? From that kind of perspective, it's like, how can Divine Feminine be so loving? And watch yourself, awaken yourself, be the awakened dreamer who dreams awake. Watch yourself and awaken yourself, Divine Masculines. Be the awakened dreamer who dreams awake. So make your dreams a reality. That urge that you feel to reach out to your Divine Feminine, and to not just tell them that you love them, but show them through your actions that you love them as well. Go with that urge. That's how you make your dreams a physical reality. It's important to have dreams, but it's also equally important to take action and logical steps towards achieving the dreams that you have. Otherwise, you're just a dreamer that's still asleep. It's for Divine Feminine, please. How can Divine Feminine manifest what it is that they need at this time? Okay, top one. Okay, so Divine Feminines, how you can manifest what it is that you need at this time. It says, new moon in Aries, go for it. So no more holding yourself back, Divine Feminines. Okay, it's time for you to really put your best foot forward, put yourself out there. And I mean, I do feel that there is a wee bit of a lack of confidence, because it's almost like someone's saying, well, I can't do this, that and the next because I'm just little old me, na 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 na. Do you know what I mean? And it's like Spirit saying, look, Divine Feminines, go for it. Whatever your plan is, and I feel that it's something to do with your business, go for it. No more delays, no more second guessing yourself, go for it. And that is exactly how you manifest what it is that you need in this exact moment. How can Divine Masculines manifest what it is that they need, please? Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of work here for you to do, Divine Masculines. Right, so you've got last quarter moon in Gemini, last quarter moon in Sagittarius, and last quarter moon in Leo. Divine Masculines, you're being told, number one, clear your mind. Okay, and the way that you clear your mind is you can write things down, or you can have that conversation. Okay, this whole thing with your Divine Feminine, it's taking up a lot of room. And like, I'm not throwing any accusations or judgments or this, that, or the next, okay? This situation with your Divine Feminine, it is taking up a lot of room. It's taking up a lot of energy. It's time for you to clear your mind, have the conversation with your person, and that is exactly how you can clear your mind. Practice gratitude also, okay? So being grateful even for the smallest of things. Stop looking at yourself as being a failure and start looking at your successes and achievements, and really not being afraid to congratulate yourself on the achievements that you have got, and the things that you have got, and the things that you have already survived. And finally, Divine Masculine, it's time for you to lighten up, okay? It's time for you to not take yourself so seriously anymore. Not everybody is going to make a fool of you. And especially your Divine Feminine wouldn't do that anyway. Okay? What else, please, for our twin flames? Okay, you'll have to bear with me a second because this deck is it's very awkward to try and shuffle, just with the size and shape on it. Okay, right, so you've got 3. Now, I don't know how these messages are going to resonate, so again, your discernment is required, okay? So these are guidance cards, so take it as it resonates. Right. Stop focusing on the situation for a while and just bring your awareness within. Close your eyes, relax and let go. Take a walk in the park or do whatever it takes to detach. A solution will soon become obvious and all will work out fine. So somebody needs to detach from the situation just for a little while until they can think clearer. And I feel that this message is going to be for the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, you might want to go out for a walk and think through in your head what it is that you're going to say to your Divine Feminine before you say it, okay? The heart is the true seat of power. So just love everyone involved and all will unfold gracefully in its own time. An angel watches over you with patience, love and perseverance. All will work out fine. Be guided by the wisdom in your heart. Yeah, Divine Feminine, I feel that that's you. I feel that you have felt strongly that angelic guidance around you. It feels like a warm blanket wrapped around you, you know. You are absolutely guided by the wisdom in your heart. You are well and truly coming from a place of love right now. It's as I've been saying, I've seen it all over your energy when I peeled your tarot. You're focusing purely on the negative, but there is also a positive side that you're not seeing. Your mental attitude and thoughts can make things seem good or bad, beautiful or ugly. All is a matter of perception. What you think, you shall become. Be positive, for behind the perceived darkness there is much love, light and good fortune. I feel that that's a combined message for both of you. There's a reason why 3 cards came out. Nothing happens by chance. You were supposed to see the messages that you got. This is a joint message, definitely. Divine Feminines, there is, even though you are absolutely coming from this place of love, there is still a wee bit of negativity towards yourself. And there is still that self-blame as well. Divine Feminines, you're very, very beautiful, inside and out. And it's high time that you saw yourself as being beautiful. It's like you've got a lot of love for everybody else, but when it comes to giving yourself that love, you hold back. Don't hold back when it comes down to self-love. And Divine Masculines, what you think, you shall become. Okay. Really interesting messages there for you, Twin Flames. So yeah, I do need to leave that one there. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Please remember that it's up to you what you do with this reading. Tarot is not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It is a guide. You're the one that's in charge of your destiny. Okay, you always have free will. Everybody's got free will. Yeah, that is what I have for you, Twin Flames. I just really hope that it's been helpful for somebody. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.